What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Plot Armor over here on the Block Sit Down YouTube channel. I'm your host Icarus. I got my co-host Rack here, Slicks, and yeah, as we talk about all things anime. Last week we talked about what what shows needed a remake. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
How was your week?
How's my
How
week?
you feeling?
Um, I'm doing good. It's like my week is all booked. I definitely don't have days to just chill anymore. I'm locked in. So I'm just tired, just a little tired, just nothing new. But yeah, other than that, we're here, man. We're here on this grind. How about you?
I'm chilling. I I guess I had a chill day. All I did was watch anime for real. I didn't really like play a game. I've not touched any game really. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, nah. So we posted a TikTok last week, right?
Mm,
Or this week technically.
yeah, yeah,
And we had a good amount of comments on it.
yeah. All right.
Any like stick out to you?
Yeah, so with that being said, starting, I'm gonna get out the way in the beginning of the show, hopefully. But anyways, if you guys have anything that you wanna have our opinion on, any takes, any like, literally any opinions that you want us to like react to, maybe something to watch or like a quick clip or something, go ahead and make a comment. Either on our TikTok. We usually should have one TikTok from the Plot Armor podcast show, at least one on our Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. So if you guys not following us on all three socials, go ahead and follow us there. Some of us are probably seeing us from the YouTube Shorts, and some of us are probably seeing us from the TikToks. But with that being said, like I said, yeah, anything you guys want us to react to slash any takes you want our opinion on, go ahead and leave a comment down. And if there's enough comment, we will make a little segment about it. So that's what we're about to do right now. So that's what we're about to do right now. And yeah, we're about to just go into our comment and respond to a few or just acknowledge a few. So yeah, starting first, let's go ahead and head to the YouTube side of things. So we have Mars Boy 99. He basically in agreement with you with saying been praying for a new Soul Eater adaptation for so long. So seem like you have a brother or sister in Christ right there. Then we have Otaku underscore Prince. Hitman Reborn. They need to fix the ending. Do you remember the ending?
I do not remember the ending at all. I'm not gonna lie. Like he sent that, and I was just like, I guess they need to fix the ending. 'Cause I don't remember it.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched Soul Eater or Hitman Reborn, so I don't really have much to say. Yeah, I mean, from the clip, I'm assuming you guys probably didn't watch the rest of the clip, but I made my like remake was Tokyo Ghoul. But if you guys are interested, go ahead and watch last week's podcast. There should be a timestamp in the clip right here. This clip right here when we talk about it. And if you want to hear my part, just skip to that part and hear what my take is on Tokyo Ghoul. But anyway, just the YouTube side thing. Let's go into TikTok. This is where a lot of comments are. So like I said, we're all over here on TikTok. So go follow us at the Block Sit Down. But first off, we got Rue. I hope that's how you say it. I mean that's how it makes sense.
That's what it looks like.
That's how it makes sense in my head. But just 17 hours ago, Black Cat need a manga accurate remake that keep the manga art style. The alternate timeline and the anime original Eden arc at the end kept the anime from being as good as it could have been. The more generic anime art didn't do it any favor either. I don't know what Black Cat is. I don't know. You don't.
I looked it up for like a second, and it looks like one of them older shows. It looks interesting. I didn't like read what it was about. Just the art style. The art style is not like bad.
I mean, if it's an old anime, I mean, it's like, what do you expect? Yeah. Nowadays, it's like a lot of isekai, so like it's like vibrant and stuff like that. It's just with times, I guess. But I mean, I guess that's the point of making a remake. But Black Cat I guess Black Cat need a anime slash manga remake. So, moving on, we got Wolfie. Dead Man Wonderland need to come back and finish. What do you think about Dead Man Wonderland?
I like Dead Man's Wonderland. I like the whole idea of like blood powers. That sounds weird, but like it, it's an interesting concept, bro. You just kind of slice your hand and a sword comes out, or I forgot what his power was. I think he
Yeah.
had like he shot something, but
Mm.
I like it. I enjoy it. The whole concept of them being in like a prison, like an underground like prison, and they have to like fight to survive. It was an interesting concept. See that I watched it back when I didn't realize that they were just animating manga, so I didn't know it still continued.
Damn.
That was interesting to me.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, I never watched that man one on that. It's starting to seem
It's
like
good.
I'm
It's
starting.
good.
It's just like it's kind of. I wouldn't say I'm a mainstream anime watcher, but just like I don't know. I just never watch Air Gear, Dead Man Wonderland, but yeah. So I don't got much to say to Wolfie, but on to the next person, Clint Heyman Jr. Kenichi, the Mightiest Disciple. This was a good one. I remember seeing this comment. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot about this anime. And this is honestly the best part about like what I said earlier, was saying like, hey, if you gotta have any takes or any
Comment.
opinions, hey, put that down in the comments because it would jog our memory, my memory mainly. And like, I'm not gonna, I
My
don't
memory.
I don't walk around carrying these anime. These anime need to be remade every single day. So just like seeing this could need you to my disciple. If if it if I remember correctly, all right, I'm gonna search this up real quick. If I remember this
Yeah.
correctly, this guy, I would definitely watch this in my let's see, yeah,
Youth.
yep, there was definitely youth.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, there's
It's
definitely
just
youth.
good, dude. It's
Yeah,
bringing back like memories. Like I remember enjoying this. I remember, I remember. I liked
bro,
all like the masters and everybody. All the masters was all interesting.
bro, they
Because
the
they all just lived in the same house,
yeah,
being completely different people. Like
I
people
definitely.
you didn't think would get along.
Yeah, I definitely remember this anime. Definitely a lot of fan service, I guess you could say, with the.
Definitely was.
So I was, yeah. So I don't know what they would do with that, but I see what you're doing. I don't know if you're there for the
I was
plot
thinking
or
that, man.
what plot you're in it for, but
Which one?
which plot you in it for, right? Yeah, that's not a bad one. I'm not gonna lie, but you got different moving on. We got Andrew. You got in agreement with Air Gear. You got a
Brother.
brother or sister in Christ right there. You also got another Hitman Reborn.
Brother
Then
had mirror
and then
born.
Black Lagoon from Tiger Jesus 64. Um, there's a chance I've watched this. Let me see.
I have not watched this, but I remember always seeing it and being like, "Yo, this looks interesting," but like I never like actually took the time out
Yep,
to like
yep,
watch it.
yep. I remember watching this. Yeah. I definitely remember watching
Where?
it.
It's only
Yeah,
12 episodes?
yeah.
No,
It
it's
was
not.
quick. It was quick. Yeah. It was this girl. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, she's she's a little bit of fan service, a little bit, but she give a different side of fan service in the sense of like, all the aesthetics of her, but she's also that girl. She's yeah. You can see her in the main cover art. She got that thing on her, and yeah. So Michael Lagoon's not bad. If they get the old dub cast, okay. So he or she definitely
It's one of me.
wants the old original like
And he got
casters.
an Usopp profile picture.
Um, so then we move on. I appreciate the last comment. Is we got Floaty Boy. If they redo Air Gear, it needs to be one on one with the manga because they really skipped the part about what made the Skull Satyr so diabolical. Not only did they stick a firecracker in Icky after beating him and reeling him, they essay this girl at Iki's school show that his gang can't protect anyone. What the fuck? I mean,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
that seemed like that's manga stuff. It's no wonder they kept it out. Like that's
That's definitely manga stuff. It definitely they skipped a lot in this show after because I did read like most of the manga, at least more than what the anime showed.
yeah.
So it's like they definitely had like a lot of like story exposition, I guess you call it, to
Hmm.
where it's just kind of like they like left it out,
Yeah.
like because the Skull Satyrs in the show is just kind of like this like level one team. Like you think like a level 1 boss, like he's not really that threatening. They just kind of are big, and so like yeah, that's just kind of like who what they seemed like in the show. But like in the manga, they're like a level 2 boss.
Yeah, I mean to be fair,
Just a little more
you
scary.
got to think about it. All these anime that we're talking about, it's back in the day where you don't get canceled as much as you would
Yeah,
now.
that too.
So
Yeah, you
it's like
definitely would.
it's definitely more graphical and more like very etchy, very like you know on that line right there, the fine line. It's just things that you can't get away with nowadays. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up this segment. Any final thoughts before I wrap it up, Raheem?
Glad I had air gear people
Yeah,
because I thought I was the only one.
only one in the world, huh?
Thought I was the only one.
Small world, man, small world. But
It is.
yeah, like I said, we're gonna wrap up this segment. This is just a small little segment that we decided to add. Like honestly, shout out Ibrahim on creating the TikTok. Obviously, without him creating this, we wouldn't have you guys in here in the comment section, letting us know your opinion and if you're in agreement with his. But yeah, like I said, continue that. If you guys have anything you guys wanted to react to slash you want our opinions on, go ahead leave a comment down below. Sorry if I repeat myself so much. But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to what we watched this week. Starting first with Ibrahim.
I'm
Uh,
starting.
yep, starting off first. Go ahead, man.
All right. Okay. Not gonna lie. I watched. Let me get my notes app ready. I watched 3 shows this week, like 3 different shows, but like a lot. Like I finished Don season 2. It was honestly, as season 2 goes, I think I didn't. I have no idea how it was in a manga, but like just from the jokes, just the overall story, the pacing, like everything. Like I enjoyed. I enjoyed this a lot. It's 90's highest rated of all time. That's probably recency bias, but hey, it's definitely good. It definitely built everything they built from season 1 to season 2, and they did a good job with it. Like the thing I like about this show is that everything just kind of feels random, but it makes sense. Like at
Random,
the
it makes
start,
sense.
yeah, at the start of the season, they was fighting this like this ghost dude, and at the end there was fighting like a robot Godzilla that turns invisible. Like it was a really like those sound too random like enemies, but like they somehow made
Make
it
it
to
makes
where it
sense.
just makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
like there was like a whole like mecha to fight the Godzilla. Like it was crazy.
yeah.
And then they introduced one new character, that Kenta guy, and he's kind of like funny or like weird-ish. Like he's kind of so the main character Kenta Kakura, he was he was built to be like the loner, like the nerd. Like he was only him, right? But season 2, like once they introduced that Kenta guy, it was like they like re-showed clips from season 1, with just him in the background.
Oh
Like it's
nah,
just like
just watching them the whole time type shit.
yeah,
Uh,
I want to be friends with this guy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that's
But
funny.
so it kind of like went off that. So that's what I enjoyed. I'm gonna have to say he was my favorite character out of the season. Yeah, he was the newest character, but it's just he was just a funny guy, bro. He's just funny. He just said random stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
But then also like there was like a training arc in this show in the season 2, which I I'm always a fan of training arcs,
oh
but I feel
for
like
sure.
it's 50-50. It's always
Yeah,
50-50.
yeah, definitely
They did
50-50.
it. They did it just like one episode. It was like one episode. It was like a 1 episode training arc, and it got the job done. It was good. It was good. Moving on to the next show I watched. What was the next show? My status as an assassin obviously exceeds the hero. This show is currently airing. I found a show that I'm watching that's currently airing that started this season, and there's only 2 episodes out right now, but they both were like they were decent episodes. It's an isekai show. It's one of those isekai shows that like the whole class got isekai'd, right? Like the whole
Okay, okay.
entire like class got isekai'd. They pulled up. They was like, "Hey, you guys, one of you guys are the hero who's going to defeat the demon lord, the demon king,
Yeah.
right?" But the main character was like, something feels a little fishy, right? So when everybody was walking up to like checking their status and everything to like publicly show like what they are, he was like, he checked his, because there's a way to check yours, but only you could see.
Yeah.
And so he checked his. He was like, okay, his class is assassin. His stats are like insane, and he already has like a maxed out ability, right? So
Jesus.
then, yeah, yeah. So then he was just like, what's why this is kind of fishy. This is kind of weird.
Yeah.
So then everybody, so they found the hero, and then he was just like, how do I bypass this? My stats are clearly like way
Absurd.
stronger than his. Yeah,
Yeah.
like way stronger than his. So he's just like, I'm gonna just like the maxed out ability. I'm gonna just hide myself.
Yeah.
And like he
Cause
did,
he's
and he
cause
got
he's
away with it.
cause he's an assassin, right?
He's an
Yeah.
assassin.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's just 'cause he kind of like hides himself.
Yeah.
And then later on that episode, he gets found out by this one
Damn.
dude. And he's like the commander at the army or whatever.
Oh shit.
And he was like, yeah, my eyes sees things differently, right? Like he can't. He's like, I know you're hidden. You're not visible to like normal people, but I could see you because I think it's like body heat or something.
Okay. Okay.
And then I was just like, okay, this dude is kind of weird. But I was like, this dude's kind of weird. I don't trust him.
Yeah.
But the main character does. So
Interesting.
the main character trusts him. And then it's just kind of like he's kind of training with his class, but also not really known about like from the everyone else.
Yeah.
Like the class knows him, the main commander dude knows him, and then the commander dude's like subordinate knows about him. And that's it really.
Like
The episode,
like when you say knows about him, like do they know his power or just
they know
know?
his power. They know his power. They know who he is. It's like
Wait,
they
wait,
know
so
everything about
wait,
him.
so the class knows that he's overpowered and shit.
No, the class. Okay, I did
Yeah.
say that wrong. The
Yeah.
class doesn't know.
Okay.
But the dude who
So
found him
out.
knows.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Yeah, the dude who found him knows.
Okay. Okay.
Right. But anyways, I don't know.
I was about to say
Episode one.
you-
Episode one was kind of weird.
Yeah.
He's about to say what?
you. I about to say you kind of like just like
I did.
Like-
I kind of did. Just
like
it was bad.
well, not a hypocrite, but like didn't really make sense. Like you telling me he went to hide himself from the class, but then somehow
No,
the
it's
class, you know.
He didn't hide him from the class. He hid from the like the king and like the king's people.
Oh, okay. So he didn't mind like telling the class, but like
Class,
but like
yeah.
okay, I get it. Okay, all right.
It's like the king's people was being weird because it's just like somebody's a hero.
Yeah,
We need to find him.
gotcha. And he was like, okay, I see. I mean, I do definitely plan on watching this. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna watch it, but then, you know, like I said, I'm always.
Do you
Nah,
do you
go
want
ahead, do your thing. It's just
not
like.
spoil?
Nah, go ahead, do your thing, bro. It's just like I plan on watching it. One of these shows I'm about to basically get into it. I was planning on watching it, and like I said, I'm just fucking tired. So once I started watching it, I was fucking falling asleep. Not because I didn't want to. It was just like, bro, I'm at my limits, bro. So yeah, so Ibrahim, do your thing. Like I said, it's like I'm gonna watch it, even though you're telling me these things. When I come and watch it, it's like when I come to watch it, it's gonna be still refreshing for me. It's not like compared to other anime. Or let's say we use Attack on Titan for example. When you go tell me fucking Berthold is the fucking what that Colossal Titan, bro?
Colossal,
Motherfucker, that is fucking plot changing spoilers. I might have just spoiled the shit out of somebody who never just watched.
Somebody.
Oh my god. GG's.
That's like the pivotal.
I just cooked somebody. Oh shit. All right. Well, anyways.
Scream it out, but like that happened like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you haven't watched Attack on Titan by
I'm not
now,
gonna lie.
so go ahead.
Episode 2 kind of got a plot twist, but it's like not a crazy plot twist.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you want me to say that.
I mean, do your thing, bro. Like I said,
Right.
I'm gonna watch it when I get to it, and then it's like it's I don't know. It's not like a mainstream anime that's like, oh, you must watch it.
Super hype.
Yeah. So it's just like
It's a kind of anime.
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
exactly. It'll just get it out the way.
All right, but okay, I'm not gonna lie. This first episode had like a weird pacing, right? So he's just like he trusts this commander dude, and he like trains him up. The commander dude's also training up his like classmates and everybody, so they could go down and like actually leveled up. And then so at the end of episode, or going towards the end of episode one, the assassin, the main character, he sneaks into the library, and he finds a book because he's like reading in the library because they're not supposed to be in that library. He found a book, and the book is a coup, like
A clue.
somebody's planning to like overthrow the king,
Ah, shit.
right? And so he brings it to the commander dude, and the commander dude is like, "You found the book that I was hiding
GG's.
with the plan." And in my head, I'm just like, "Yo, that could be a nice, into the episode." No, it continues on. It continues on, and then it's just kind of like they grow like closer, kinda like training and everything. He's the only one that knows his like full power and everything. And then they go down in the dungeon, and then that's when it ends. When the dungeon's kind of getting like a little active, because it's like, oh, will they end up
Live.
leaving this dungeon or not?
Yeah.
So it was like a weird spot to end the episode,
Mm.
but everything so far I like.
Okay.
Then episode two, it kind of like left off where they was in the dungeon, and the main character kind of showed a little bit more of his power, and it was just like, okay, not like effortless. It kind of was like a struggle for him, but he still like saved the day essentially. But the dude, the commander dude, ends up gifting him this katana that was
Ooh.
made by the first like hero that they summoned,
Yeah.
and then that's like big or whatever, because on the katana it was like, he who can read this is my successor, essentially.
Ah.
That's basically it. And then the main character does like a little assassin mission because he realized somebody cursed the hero, like the hero has like a curse on him.
Damn.
And then he finds out the queen is doing that. The queen is the one cursing the hero. And then the hero, like, then nobody knows this. So then the assassin dude takes out the curse. The queen is like, I'm only following orders from the king. And then now the main character reveals himself, he really got to go into hiding, right? So the next day, the commander dude dies.
Damn.
And the king framed him, falsely framed him, and everybody believes.
Damn. Even the
Everybody
class?
believes. I think so. I don't really remember. I watched this last night, so I was kind
Only.
of like half asleep. But I remember typing out that everybody believed it,
Yeah.
except for the commander's like
Subordinate.
subordinate. Yeah, that's what it was. So then he like disappeared. He went behind like the subordinate, and they was like talking. They was like, "Hey, the commander dude knew this was gonna happen. He left you some stuff in his office, right?" So then he went up to the office, and there was a note from the commander. It's like, "Hey, you're strong enough to go down in the dungeon. The only way to run away is to live in the dungeon. But your problem is
Oh.
water. So just go down in the dungeon. Once you clear the dungeon, you get some ability. They didn't say what ability, but ability to help y'all like, you grow stronger from it if you clear the dungeon." So then it was like a kind of like a montage of him going down, clearing the
Mm.
dungeon,
Okay.
right? And then it was like this boss fight that he was in, and then like the boss fight, like he got like stabbed by the boss, like he like died, but
Oh.
he also killed the boss
Damn.
also. And then there was like some weird shadow magic healing powers, but yeah. So then we cut back to the heroes, and then they kind of like found out that everybody's cursed because the queen was like, "I'm cursing everybody. I can't curse the hero no more, so I'm cursing everybody." And then so the hero, he was like, "All right, I'm strong enough to go defeat the demon lord. Who wants to go with me?" And everybody's just like, "Nah," because they're
Yeah.
cursed, right? And then there was like a group of people that was like, "We'll go do it." And then those would end up being the people that aren't cursed. That can't like one of them is like a healer, so she's like curse resistant, and the other people was like mind controlled to break their because it's like a crystal to curse them with. They like broke their crystal.
Oh shit. Okay.
But that's where that ends. Obviously, we got 4 more days to episode 3. Um, I'm I like the show so far. It's like it's a calm show for sure.
Mhm.
Like I can't wait to actually see how strong this
Yeah.
main character gets.
Yeah. Like I said, I
See, they
wanted to
come back.
watch this, but I might watch it today.
I'm not even. Hold on. Pause. I forgot. I left out a detail. So after like the hero's party gets set out on a journey, we cut back to the main character because the main character was dying. I'm not gonna lie. The main
Damn.
character was dying, and he woke up. He was like, "Wait, I'm almost fully healed, and I have 2 new abilities, and the ability I used at the beginning of the episode that he was struggling with using is now level 5. I think it was that same ability. It's now level 5." And he was like, "Well, it was kind of easier to use this time than the first time." And then it just kind of like cuts off there, kind of. So that's the end. That I like this show so far. It was really the only weird pacing was episode 1. I
Mm.
feel like the show is not really like a you watch it's like suspense every episode. It's more like you watch it and you binge through the whole thing. So
Mm.
watching it weekly is kind of weird.
Well, I mean, I don't know who to blame with that, man. Maybe the director, because like yeah, I'm assuming if you're reading the manga, you should know how to like
You should,
how
yeah.
you should make it feel. So I guess it's like if they're building it in a way of making it feel suspense, I mean, one way or another, you can't avoid making it weekly. So it's just like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. So it's
so
like I don't know. I like it. I don't hate it. It's one of those shows that like actually like I actually wanted to watch. Anyways, moving on to my third and final show that I watched. It's a show that aired last season, and I kind of haven't watched like 2 episodes of it. Right, so I got to episode 12, and and yeah, so Tengen Aki was the third show I watched this week. I caught up to episode 14, and yeah, so episode 13. Okay, so the first 12 episodes was like one arc, like the introduction arc, right? These last 2 episodes, like episode 13, episode 14, have been the better than the other stuff. Just the build up, right? So, anyways, the end of the last arc, the main character, kind of revealed himself to be like this powerful guy, but he can't control his powers, obviously. So the Momotaro, like the bad guys, essentially, are like after him. They're like looking for him, right? So episode 13, like his class is all the people that they're hunting, like the thing that they're hunting, like the Oni. So then they're taking like a class trip to somewhere. They probably say, I wasn't paying attention, I'm not gonna lie. And the main character was like, man, I don't want to go into hiding because they have to use like code names, like different names. They like change their hair color and everything, right? So he was like, I don't want to be with the group. I'm gonna go off on my own. So he goes off on his own and he meets this guy, right? He meets this guy who's also the main character is obsessed with guns. He meets this guy who's also obsessed with guns, and so it's just kind of like they're like bonding. They're having a good time, good moment. And the dude who's like his friend now was like, yeah, I'm a police officer, right? So in reality, he's not a police officer. He's a
oh
a Momotaro. He's
damn
one of the bad guys who's hunting for him.
damn
But anyways, they're like hanging out. They're like hanging out this one day, and then it's like, oh, I got a call. I got to go back to work. And then the main character's like, yeah, I should probably go back to my class because I abandoned them essentially.
yeah
So then they was like, hey, we can hang out again. Let's exchange numbers. They exchange numbers. Bada boom, bada bing. And then they like watch a movie together.
What the
And
fuck?
this, yeah, I was looking at my notes. This whole time I've been off my notes, so this made sense in my notes. But when they was hanging out, they watched the movie together, and the movie was about how two like childhood friends, they like separate and they come back together later, but as enemies, and they have to like fight each other. And then so the friend, the main character's friend, like in the show that he just made, he was like, they was at a cafe talking about it afterwards. It was like, so if we had to fight each other, would you kill me? Essentially, it was the question. And the main character was like, no, I'll find some way to not do that, but to end the fight or whatever, whatever main character says, right?
Mm.
And then he was just like, okay, cool. Too bad it's like good thing it's a fake scenario that will never come out, like foreshadowing it. And then that was episode 13. Episode 14 was about like they still like hanging out. It's like, yeah, let's hang out later. But episode 14 takes like perspective of like his classmate, one of his classmates, the Jin cool. I don't even know how to say his last name. The top row on the right.
Oh.
The rightmost one. He has like he saved this girl and her not her daughter, this girl and her little sister, like their children. Yeah, he saved them, but they have like the city is like controlled by the Momotaro. So like whenever they have blood powers in the show, I didn't even explain that. They have blood powers in the show. So that dude, he saved this girl and her sister with his blood power. And in the city they can like track when blood power is being used. So then they have to like go into hiding and run away. And this dude, like they make it out, they go into hide, they run away kinda. They're still in the city. They're about to leave the next morning. That dude, he goes back to the crime, gets followed, not crime, go back to the scene, gets followed, and then gets captured. And now this arc is building up to where we're saving him. It's like Sasuke's retrieval arc, basically, but Sasuke's not about to leave, hopefully. But yeah, anyways, so they find out the main character's friend that he made is on this case, right? He's like, oh, it's an Oni. This time, he might know where the main character is. So let's bring him in. Let's not kill him, because usually they just kill him, right? He's like, let's bring him in. And yeah, that's basically where it is, where it ended. It's like, yeah, let's bring him in. He gets captured, and then they realize like, hey, this dude is not just a random Oni. He actually knows the main character.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's kind of like where it ended.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
Yeah, that's all I watched this week. This show, those 2 episodes, I'm excited to see this arc, because I want to see the main character fight the dude who's also obsessed with guns.
Damn. 2 best friend turned enemies. W foreshadowing. Alright, now on to my segment. So like I said earlier, before we got to Ibrahim part, or when we was talking about that first anime or second anime, how I have been watching anime. This is one of them. This is one of the episodes I watched. The first episode, there's currently 3 episodes out right now. I was about to watch episode 2. As I was watching it, I was falling asleep, and I haven't watched it since. So this might be anime where there's a chance I might drop it. I might fall off / drop it. When I say drop it, I never really just like this anime trash. I'm never watching it. It's more so just like, I'll get to it when I get to it type thing, or never. And so that's what happened with this anime. But moving on though, I did watch this anime. The Banished Court Magician aims to be the strongest. So last episode 1, last week. So I talked about how he was like in this. He's a court magician who was working on this. He was in a party with the kings, basically the prince, and he basically got banished because they thought he was weak. And then the last episode, it ended with him meeting up with his classmate that he was like his classmate that he was formerly in a party with, that they promised to be together in a party because they conquered like the farthest into the dungeon. So that's when episode 1 ended off with. Episode 2 basically reintroduces the rest of them, the rest of the group. But the first thing that happened was the red hair girl Yoruha. She was like basically doing like, let's celebrate to you, Jordan Mac, and she was drinking, and first drink she basically was she can't drink, she can't hold her liquor basically, so she was off the shit and ended up falling asleep. And then this big guy, usually when you're in a bar, in anime old fashioned, this guy always come interrupt the main party. It's like, yo, sweet cheeks or whatever, trying to holler at the girl, whatever, like, yo, get away from this wimp, But this time around, it was the guild master. But at the time, we ain't know. I'm not gonna lie, he kind of looked iffy to me. I didn't know who he was, I was like, this side character is giving off a lot of dialogue, This is not, not the typical, hey, yo, let me holler at you, and then main characters like, nah, back up, and then just flick him away type thing. That wasn't the case this time around. And so like the guild master was like, hey, I know how strong you are, blah blah blah. And then the girl Yoruha who passed out woke up like, oh, what the hell you doing here, guild master? And then the guy was like, guild master. And then he's like, ha ha ha, yeah, I'm the guild master. And they're like, let's go test your strength so we can like get your like what you call your like your adventure license. I'm pretty sure. So fast forward, now they're in this underground area. He calls it something. The guild master, like, yeah, welcome to the blah blah blah. Even though all this is used for is testing people's strength to see if they're qualified. Fast forward, they're testing their strength. They're going at it, and the guild master's like, damn, I've never, he was. Oh, by the way, he is at. You find out during the fight he is a S class adventure. So yeah, the guild master. He's an S class adventurer and turned into guild master. So back on topic. So he's like, they're fighting each other. Like, oh shit, I wasn't never seen, but it's like, damn, been a while for somebody, this strong. And he was like, damn, he is the S class, blah blah blah. But yeah, so it basically ends off with him meeting up with the rest of his parties, and I think they're about to go take on their first mission together with the rest of them. So yeah, that was episode 2. Moving next, the second anime I watched technically, but the third one on my list. No order. Just that's how I listen. That is a hero, my spirit. I'm a reincarnate. So last episode 1, it ended with how did it end? It ended with the father going back to his household and basically about to get a divorce. Episode 2 basically starts off like, hey, yeah, let's go ahead and get this divorce. And he set it all up, and the brother to the father of the main character was like, bro, please, bro, don't leave me alone. I don't want to be alone. I can't do this shit by myself, bro. I just can't, bro. And then like the guard was like, well, to be fair, he been dealing with this bullshit since you left, so it's kind of fucked up that you kind of left him, So it's like, it's kind of fair for him to feel the way he does. Then the mother and daughter were obviously watching him from the spirit world. I should have said disclaimer, spoilers. Anyways, too late now. Was watching it from the spirit world, and the daughter was like, I don't know why dad is contemplating it for, he already made up his mind. So she came back to the world, and they all finally meet the spirit queen and his daughter, and they're like, oh shit, these are the 2 people who basically is the love of the life of the father of this household, where has he been? This is where he been with them, and they're like, damn, I've never seen him this happy in our entire life. So that being said, fast forward, we finally get to see the king, and we get to see the brother of the wife that's getting a divorce. So the ugly girl, she has a brother, and this brother is basically, you can feel it in his demeanor. He has this very sinister, dark tone to him. He talking a very slow, not super slow, but like, all villain have, the typical villain is you either have the very chill and relaxed and very dark, doing everything behind the scene type of villain, and you have the outlandish, flaunting, I run the shit type of villain. But yeah, so the prince, right? Yeah, technically the prince in this show. I'm about to say, did I say the prince before? But that was the last show, the previous anime I was talking about. So the prince now was like, hey, dad, that guy that you fucked with, he's back, by the way. And by the way, I told you not to fuck with him. And now he did. Now he's back. He's about to come fuck shit up. And the father's like, well, what should I do? I was like, well, first of all, I told you shouldn't have fucked with him. But there's one choice to do, and that's all we heard from him. Right? Fast forward, he entered the father entered the like the hall, whatever, like, hey, I'm here on the in the favor of his brother or whatever, but basically talking in his stead, like, hey, my brother want to get divorced. Well, no, yeah, Jesus Christ, he's in the stead of his brother, basically saying, hey, we're about to have a divorce, and everybody in the hall is like, what on what ruling does he have to divorce the princess, right? And then he was like, well, it's not my brother that wants the divorce, it's the princess. They're like, oh shit. And then the prince was like, okay, we could do that, but I want a deal. I want you to be contracted to us still. Whenever we need you to go fight, you go fight, because apparently this household is a very they are very strong in military power. So they want them for military power. So yeah, so there's that information. So he was like,
gotcha.
And then he was like, the father like, okay, we're gonna use the name. We're gonna use the name. Ravel is the father name. Yeah. Okay, so Ravel is like, nah, that's not gonna happen, because I want y'all to have nothing to do with my household. And the prince was like, whoa, okay, well, we're just gonna see how it goes tomorrow. So fast forward, honestly, I skip a part. I kind of low-key skipped a part. We're gonna go back a little bit. In the beginning of the episode, they introduced the daughter of the princess, and I'm not gonna lie, this part was like, oh, like the mother, the princess was like, look at your father, this is your real father. And she was like, oh my god, look, by the way, look exactly like the princess, by the way. Like, oh my god, dad had came back to me. And then remember, the daughter is watching her dad in the spirit world. So the daughter, Ellen, was like, what? And basically, she's like raging, right? Like, she's giving off this like energy. Like, and the mother's like, calm down, sweetie. You're about to fucking basically
blow up the world.
Blow up the fucking castle. And she was like, oh my god, I'm sorry. I don't know. There's nobody else in this world that could call my dad but me. All right. Now back. But that was part I forgot. So we get to see the princess daughter. Oh, the main reason why I mentioned that, the princess daughter apparently that's not even the Ravel brother daughter, by the way. So there seemed to be, what's the word? Like there's a proper word for cheating.
It's adultery.
Adultery, yeah. So basically, there seemed to be adultery. I mean, the president said, "This is not your kid." Basically, that could be true or not, but the claim is the president said, "This is not your kid. This is, Rovel's kid, which doesn't make sense. We're going on, but fast forward to the court case now. Everybody's in the court case. The prince is in the court case next to the king. The princess is on the stand. Rovel and his brothers on the stand, and obviously all the viewers. And they're like, all right, and the person who's in charge of the court, the fucking the judge basically. He's on the thing. He's like, all right, we're here on the case of we're having a divorce between the princess and Rovel's brother, and he's like, yep, I wanna get a divorce. And then the judge was like, why are you getting a divorce? Because I'm in love with another man. Jesus Christ, you just admitted to adultery, bro. What the fuck? And obviously in this time, apparently in this world, there's like that is a absolutely no. So it's like, whoa, the princess, what the fuck? She's bugging. Just admitted to adultery, and then it's like, then fast forward, they're like, okay, that's absolutely a no. And then another claim like, oh, is this Rovel's brother daughter? And she said, I think she said no, but something along the line of no, it is Rovel's daughter. And Rovel's like, absolutely not. I've been in the spirit world for 10 years, and this kid is 8 years old. There's no way that's my daughter. And then boom, another exclamation mark to the court, or to the case. It's like, whoa, what the fuck, right? There's that, and then the judge basically ruled it like, all right, the divorce is final, and the princess like, yes, let's go. I could go marry, Rovel, but the judge hit her with, due to the fact that you have all this adultery shit, you're not allowed to get in 10 feet of another man. Boom.
Oh.
And she was like, what? She was like, what? No, Father, help me. And Father was like, should have known better, bro. Yeah, exactly. You should have known better. And he's like, and then the father was like, on the behalf of my daughter, I apologize, blah blah blah. And she's like, no, please, Rovel, save me. She proceeds to run towards him, and he didn't do anything, by the way. A barrier showed up and just deflected her off the barrier, and now she lay on the ground, fucking sobbing tears. So
dang, yeah. Was it like 10 feet away?
Yeah, basically it's like, I don't know the exact number, but basically she tried to get close, a barrier appeared, deflect her. Yeah, and he didn't even do nothing. He literally didn't cast or spell nothing. So there was that, and then the show ends with the Rovel meeting up with the prince, like, hey, Rovel, I really want you, by my side, my right hand man, and he was like, well, that's never happening. You're like, well, I heard you got a daughter. And Rovel basically like kind of like damn near almost lost his mind, because like, how the fuck I got a daughter, right? Yeah. And then he was like, well, I got a son. Maybe you should marry him. Like, well, no, that's not happening either, because you're not getting close to my family. And then I'm like, okay, we will see.
Okay.
We will see. And that was it. I forgot what was like, what to expect in that episode. I think it just left off with a sinister like ending. So yeah, that was anime I watched for the week. So yeah, man, enough blabbing from my part. Anything else? Ibrahim, final thoughts.
Final thoughts
on
the
anything?
Anime I watched was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. The anime I enjoyed it all. Obviously, I think my ranking was Dandadan season 2, Tengen Aki, and then the assassin one, because it's like one of them I binged the full season.
Yeah.
The other one I've watched 12 episodes before, and then the last one it's just 2 episodes. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
I do have like a question, like a topic. It's not about like the recent anime you watched, but what is one anime power you would want in real life? You're the only one who has this. You have all the shows you've watched, all the shows you haven't watched. What's one power you would use?
I don't like this question, because it's just like, bro, Bro, it's a lot, but there's only one real answer, and if you don't pick this answer, you're gonna get smacked around, bro.
What's the answer?
If you're not choosing Key from Dragon Ball Z, bro, you're not doing the right game. I'm sorry to tell you. Rather that be, either you're a full blood Saiyan, half Saiyan, or not Saiyan at all. Having Key, the power difference is just days and night and day, bro. So it's like,
But think about it like this. I can have Lelouch's power from Code Geass, and you have Key. I just tell you that we friends, we not enemies, and you can't even do nothing about it, bro.
oh,
No.
bro. Oh, bro. Some way, somehow, I'm gonna go into my brain and fucking proceed to fucking go beyond my limits and break off of this
Okay,
shit.
main
Come on.
character. All right, bro.
Like, come on, bro.
You wouldn't want to have a
You
grimoire
telling me?
from Black Clover?
You telling
You
me?
wouldn't want to have
No.
a grimoire from
You
Black
telling
Clover?
me Goku is fighting somebody who can fucking time skip and somehow go beyond past time to fucking fight this man? Come on, bro. He's beating time itself. I don't want to hear, bro. Like, there's literally.
But it's like you got grimoires from Black Clover. You got
I know.
spirit powers from Bleach.
Spiritual
Chopper
pressure.
from Naruto.
Yes.
You don't want none of that. You don't want none of that.
If I have to choose one, bro, no, bro. I'm choosing Key, bro.
Choosing Key.
Even if I can't even go Super Saiyan, bro, I'm still choosing Key, bro.
Choosing Key.
Like,
What about? Okay, that's the power. What about like Tool? Like, would you want like a scouter? Would you want like you know how Attack on Titan they got the
EOMD gear, whatever.
OMD gear? Yeah. Would you want that? Like, which one would you want? It could be. I'd say like swords, like Demon Slayer swords.
I'm about to say, I would love to get my own fucking, who would have guessed? I would love to get my own Zanpakuto, bro. Because, them sword is basically, it's the same with Demon Slayer. They are catered to you, bro. So it's like, and it's like the sword have its own soul as well. So it's like kind of cool.
You can't bonk.
Bankai, that's fine, bro. That's fine, bro.
You just fine with the regular Zanpakuto?
Yeah, bro. Even, bro, Zanpakuto was fire, bro. Whatever it might be, bro. You tell me, if you combine, remember, Zanpakuto is based off yourself, right? You remember how, spoilers, Ichigo's...
Your personality.
Yeah. Ichigo's sword, the reason why Ichigo's sword is so fucking big, because he had a lot of spiritual pressure. So it's like, that's why his sword is big as shit. Now, combine that shit with Ki, bro. Motherfucker, I'm not gonna lie, you might have an invisible sword because your shit's so damn fucking strong, bro. You're so fucking strong, bro. Your sword might literally be invisible, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure the sword... Nah,
I don't know. I've only watched like half of the show.
invisible sword, I don't think so, but I'm just making shit up. Cause you gotta think about it, bro. It's based on your spiritual pressure, it's like your overall yourself, but it's like if we're going off Ichigo, his soul the biggest shit because he was strong as fuck, or he had a lot of spiritual pressure, and you give somebody like Goku, who motherfucker got ultra fucking instinct, right? But let's say we're not even that, just base pure Saiyan at that time. Base Goku will beat the shit out of base Ichigo, no question without a doubt. Now you give you give Goku his own sword, his own Zanpakuto, his sword's gonna be invisible, gang. There's not gonna be enough metal or enough Zanpakuto for him to hold, bro. Like, come on, gang. Really think about it, bro. So it's like, yeah.
Okay. Key is definitely, he's up there.
But it's like my favorite weapon, if you want to say favorite, it will always be a scythe, bro. Like a scythe, bro. Like Goku's black scythe, bro. Bro, that shit is fire as fuck, bro. That's so fire, bro. Out. It's scythe, bro. How about you, man? How about you? What? Oh, do you want to be lame like me and be like, I'll pick Key too?
I am lame. I'm
sorry. I don't want to pick it either, but it's like, bro, it's just undoubtedly. It's like, yeah, all the other stuff is cool, but the power scale it's just, bro. If you grew up in the big three, you're the granddaddy of them all, the founding father, the godfather is Dragon Ball Z, bro. We all want to do Kamehameha. We all want to fucking fly. We all want to shoot a Ki blast. Like, It's,
Yeah, I
it's hard
have,
not to pick that.
I have two. It's like Key. I think Key is definitely winning just by a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It'll be fire to have hockey, bro. Hockey is One Piece for you, right? It's One Piece like Key basically.
Oh.
And I'm not gonna lie. You telling me I get to see in the future? I can make my skin turn hard as a rock, so I'm just taking like hits. And what's the other one? I get to make people pass out just if I believe in something strong enough. Yo, bro, that's tough. That's tough. What I get with Key? I get to fly.
Yeah, key blast.
I get Key Blast. Key Blast is kind of cool.
You might,
Flying's
you
kind
might,
of cool.
you might fuck around and get a destructo disc. It's just like how we don't know
It's like,
the extent
yeah,
of
the
the key,
extent.
bro. Like we don't know, bro. I mean,
Honestly, I just want enough Key to fly. I think Key will be it, but
bro.
it's like hockey is just like a close second.
I mean, it's just like if it's not key, obviously I will go with the route of spiritual pressure, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I love the idea of having my own sword slash bonfire, bro. I get to transform with my sword, bro. And I become old. You know, it's like having every show got their own transformation. I just think I'm not gonna bleach. Bleach is like transformation, kind of cool to me. Just like their whole uniform changes. Sometimes they're like sword imbued with them. You know, if we talk about Tochiro Hisugaya, he's like he got the ice dragon. His abilities like ice and shit. Motherfucker, he get wings and his shit is like a ice dragon, bro. That shit cool as fuck, bro. Like I'm, you know, so if it's not, let's throw, let's say fucking Dragon Ball Z don't exist. It's just the big three, you know. It's just it's hard not to say key, right? It's hard not to say key. So
Yeah.
so proceeding forward, I would
Chakra,
there's definitely
spiritual
chakra.
pressure,
Yep.
and whatever the two in One Piece you want to go. You could go Devil Fruit. You could go hockey.
Wait, so not everybody got hockey?
Not everybody has hockey. But not everybody
Interesting.
has Devil Fruits either. It's like the people who don't have like people have both, right? You can have both, but like let's say because Devil Fruits are like extremely rare, but like hockey's it's just like if you're strong enough, you could get hockey or not.
Okay, okay.
It's something you awaken.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, besides, I don't know too much about One Piece, so I'm just gonna slide that off to the side, right? Then we enter chakra, and then we enter spiritual pressure. Chakra. I mean, there's a lot that
Like
goes.
Nin from Hunter x Hunter, I guess.
Yeah, and then I mean, you got the power leveling from SAO maybe. What's some other shit? That's I don't know.
You could get
How about you?
get
What's
nice with it with what's it called? Your show, solo leveling.
Oh, I
Kind
mean,
of crazy though.
that's based on your class, buddy. If I'm a D rank, well, shit, I'm cooked, gang. So
You was talking about
um,
Jujutsu Kaisen.
yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, what their shit? Fucking
Forgot
something.
what it is.
Fucking yeah. Okay. Seems like I need to watch that. Yeah, what? Yeah, seems like I need to watch that
I know
shit.
what you're talking about.
Even though I watched the first season.
Curse energy. That's what it was.
There we go. Curse energy. There we go. Good job. There's that. I mean, what the fuck else? I mean, fucking
You got quirks from My Hero.
quirks. How about fairy tales? What's their shit?
It's just magic.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Power of friendship.
quirk.
Unless you want to be like the Dragon Slayer from
I feel like who wouldn't want to be one?
not gonna lie, Dragon Slayer is kind of tough.
Come on, that's what I'm saying. All right.
It's just like how realistically you come in in a fairy tale world. Are you really about to be a Dragon Slayer?
Probably not, game.
Probably not, bro.
Probably not, game. But anyways, back on topic. I extremely biased. I'll shoot spiritual pressure. Like I just think overall, just like I always love the weapon of a sword, right? So it's like when I seen Trunks with a sword, I think that shit was fire as fuck, right? So it's like okay, and then you go give me a show that actually have sword and transform with swords and all type of shit. Yeah, I'll probably shoot spiritual pressure, man.
You think your Bankai would be a scythe?
Um, I don't know. I really don't know. Like I said, it's one of those things that I won't be able to control. But if I could get
Yeah.
I mean, there is somebody in the show that has a scythe. I'm pretty sure.
Really? Is it
Yeah.
like cool? Or is it just like a scythe?
I think it's cool. But I think he's one of the characters they just fucking slap around with. He kind of look. He has a cool character design. He has a cool weapon, but they do my man's bad. I don't know why. Let's search it up real quick. But how about you though?
Not key.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to go. I feel like chakra is way more versatile. Dang, that's it.
Yeah, I guess this is the guy I was talking about. Fucking, it was him. It's not really a side.
Chakra's versatile.
Let me show the people. This is what I'm talking about. It's not really a site like I thought. Yeah, I definitely thought of him, and I definitely thought of this guy, but it's not really a site, bro.
That's
So,
kind of cool.
it's unique. He's
He's a
weird
villain.
as fuck. Oh yeah, he definitely is. Really. He was he's a spotter, I think.
Espada, Arankar,
Around
one of
car.
those two.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it was definitely the two I was talking about. Yeah, like I said, he had a cool character design. He got like a little thing right here. He got this tape over him. Like I'm not like he has a cool character design, but they
I
just
feel like
do
I've
him
seen
bad.
him before.
Yeah, you definitely have. So yeah, there's him. But yeah. All right, go ahead. You do your part.
It's, see, Naruto's chakra. There's a lot, bro. You telling me I can make my own jutsu? I could get a tail beast. I could, you know what I
Are
mean?
you really gonna get a Shinshuriki though?
I'm not. I'm definitely not. I feel like that's just painful, and I'm a
All right,
target.
we gotta think about just straight basics. We gotta think about like we're a
Basics?
just basic. It's like me as a me being a Soul Reaper, I'll probably basic. There might be like a little transformation. I might get a little something, but I might not be
Would you get a Bankai?
That's
Like,
I
are
don't think
basic
so.
people getting Bankais? No.
No,
Mm.
you gotta like exceed the limit type thing. You gotta
You just might get like a
you get a
different
Zanpakuto.
looking sword.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah.
Zanpakuto, you're gonna like
you
upgrade it a little bit.
You get your personalized little thing, but that's about it. But Bankai, if we don't, yeah, we got to think about we're just basic humans, bro.
Basic humans, I'm not gonna lie. Basic human, I don't think I'm either getting a devil fruit or a hockey. I'm not gonna lie, and definitely not all three. Like if I get hockey, it's definitely gonna be one, and it's probably gonna be observation because I wear glasses. I'm gonna get observation hockey, and I'm just gonna be able to see further. That's it. Like if I'm basic in the One Piece world, I'm not getting nothing, bro.
Damn.
So I'm not gonna lie, Naruto. If I'm
Okay.
basic, I'm I'm getting chakra, bro.
Yeah, at least
Maybe I could do me a little shadow clone. Maybe I could do me a rising gun. Probably not.
Nah.
Probably not.
You gonna be throwing shurikens and kunais, paper bombs.
I just gotta hope.
It really depends
I'm far
on.
enough down the line, depending on when I spawn in. I'm either before the Uchiha massacre or after Sasuke's revived it.
It honestly also depends on your nature too. You might be able. You might have fucking. I don't know. It depends on your nature.
Okay,
people.
bro. I'm gonna just join the
Ambu?
what's the village with the Raikage? I'm not even gonna be a Hokage, bro. I'm gonna be in the whatever village that is.
I think the
Hidden in
stone.
the clouds or
Cloud.
something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be a bee.
A bee, killer bee.
Killer bee. Nah, that's a little too crazy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess you go chakra. I'll just. Yeah. I wouldn't mind just whipping around a sword the whole time, but I'm not gonna lie.
Sword would be cool.
Yeah.
I just be worried my sword's gonna be like a little frail. I got no spiritual pressure, bro. I'm just here by luck.
Hey, I don't think you get a fresh sword. I mean, you might just get a basic sword.
Yeah,
Just a basic sword.
the basic looking one.
we gotta cut down the little fucking the little demons, bro.
They're gonna take us like 40 minutes to kill.
Yep.
You see main characters just one shot in them.
Yep. Nah, then you see fucking Ichigo doing a Getsugo Tensho fucking across the city. You see a wave, and we're just like, well, At
Like
least,
that could have took my arm off, but I'm glad it didn't.
yeah, but shit, I'm glad I'm not fighting that motherfucker. Whatever he fighting. Shit.
That boy 3 blocks long,
Yeah.
2 skyscrapers.
Alrighty. I think that basically wraps up our show for today. Any final thoughts, Ibrahim? We'll be good.
Chakra on top.
Chakra on top. All right. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. This has been the Plot Armor Podcast. Like I said, if you guys have any, what are you guys thinking? What power would you guys
For
want?
item. Like it doesn't even have to be power. Like what item would you want?
And
Like, you have a scouter.
yeah,
I know what item I want. I didn't really say it though.
what would you get?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm drawn between Attack on Titan's ODM gear or Air Gear's air tracks.
There's one thing I'm gonna get. And I'm gonna be lame for it. I'm getting me a sensu bean. But anyways.
Sensu bean. No lie. Sensu bean would be tough, bro.
Bro, I got the
one of them.
Yep, I'm good, bro. So
Good.
yeah. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up now. This has been the Plot Armor Podcast. Like I said, what power / what power, what tool would you guys want? And you think it as we're basic humans, but we're not about to spawn in with no chinchuriki. We're not spawning in with fucking descendant from wherever. You don't have royal lineage, so you're a basic human, bro. Basic powers. What power scale you shoot?
What power are you taking?
So let us know down in the comment section, and we will respond to you guys in the next episode and in the first segment of the show, if you guys have anything. But yeah, so like I said, I'm wrapping up here. This has been the Plot Armor Podcast. Thank you, Ibrahim or Icarus, whichever one. Our link is in the description below. If you're from YouTube side, I think you definitely are. Go click our Twitch link. We're live Thursday. I'm usually live early, late, depending on what Ibrahim usually go live after me, usually before me, depending on what game we're playing. We've been playing Blue Protocol. At least I have been playing a lot. I haven't been live, but Ibrahim might be live early this Thursday to catch up, possibly.
Yeah, to catch up. I'm so far behind.
So yeah, if you guys are interested in anything gaming related, hey, go, like I said, go follow us over there on Twitch. Also, remember, there's also 2 other podcasts on the channel as well. On Tuesday is the Buckeye Fan Field Room. On Wednesday is the One Foot in College Football podcast show. And then obviously when you guys see this on Thursday, it'll be the Plot Armor Podcast. But I'll be live Thursday doing the One Foot in podcast with VJ and Cam. Live, by the way, I'll be live, but that shouldn't discourage you guys to come and talk to me or talk to Ibrahim by anime if you guys are so interested. Yeah. We're more than willing to speak anything anime. So yes. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. We appreciate you guys for all the love and support. Continue showing us love, as we generally do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, also since you're already down there. If you're new to the channel, also considering hitting that like button, it really does help us a lot, and we genuinely and do appreciate it. So yeah, appreciate all of the support. We catch you guys whenever we catch you guys next. Peace.
Ciao.